Cardiovascular disease. According to CDC, cardiovascular disease is a heart disease that is most common in men and women of all ethnic and racial backgrounds in the United States. It's one of the most deadly types of diseases in the world. One person dies every 36 seconds in the U.S. from cardiovascular disease. Incredible statement. I personally experienced a loss with this because my grandfather passed away a few years ago from cardiovascular disease. And my grandmother suffers with it, and it causes a lot of harm to your mental state when you lose a loved one to something so serious. And today I will be telling you about the two most dangerous cardiovascular diseases: heart attack and stroke. Cardiovascular disease is found all over the world. Someone could be born with a cardiovascular disease, or their habits could make them develop one. Some unhealthy habits are drug abuse, alcohol abuse, unhealthy eating, smoking, and not staying active. The first deadly cardiovascular disease, the heart attack. What is a heart attack, you may say? A heart attack occurs when the flow of blood to the heart is blocked, and the blockage is most often buildup of fat, cholesterol, and other substances which form a plaque in the arteries that feed the coronary arteries. In an interview with Mary Erickson, she said that she was diagnosed with heart disease at age 53, and she ignored her symptoms for 3 months because she thought she was too young for heart disease. Heart attacks can occur in people of any age, can present different symptoms, and can cause you to have to undergo many surgeries in the future. Heart attack symptoms: pain in the area between the shoulder blades, pain in the chest, jaw, arm, and abdomen, anxiety, chest pressure, feeling of impending doom, heart palpitations, shortness of breath, and shoulder discomfort. The second deadliest cardiovascular disease is the stroke. What is a stroke? A stroke is considered to be a heart disease because a stroke occurs when the blood supply to a part of your brain is interrupted or reduced, preventing brain tissue from getting oxygen and nutrients that it needs. In a case with John Murphy, a man from Texas, in October 2005, he suffered a stroke while running the Chicago Marathon in 3 hours and 6 minutes. John had been focused on the race that he ignored an unusual physical symptom and a sign of a stroke that developed around mile 23. He went completely blind in one eye. He also experienced his arm going limp. Strokes can occur in people of many ages, and especially found in people with head injury or like a brain injury. Stroke disabilities and symptoms. Some disabilities after someone endures a stroke can be impaired speech, restricted physical ability, weakness or paralysis in the limbs, difficulty gripping or holding things, and slowed ability to communicate. Some symptoms of a stroke are numbness of the face, arm, leg, especially on one side of the body, sudden confusion, trouble speaking, blurred vision or blindness in one eye, or trouble walking, loss of balance, dizziness, or lack of coordination. So this leads us to the end. And cardiovascular disease is a term for heart disease overall. The two most deadly types of cardiovascular disease, I'll say it again, are heart attack and stroke, and both have very different symptoms and lifelong issues after recovery. Both of these cardiovascular diseases play an important part in medical advancement because if people never showed symptoms or signs, we would not know what kind of cardiovascular diseases were the deadliest or what to do when someone occurs or has them. Do you think you could notice a heart attack or stroke symptoms in someone if you saw it happening? Oh, and fun fact, about 659,000 people in the United States die from heart disease each year. That's 1 in every 4 people. Thank you for listening.